cafe anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's a delicious Matthews Chino. It's FF episode 1966. This is the show called
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I hope you're having a good week. We've done 2 podcasts in a row this week. This is exciting. This is sweet. My name is Mike Matthews. This is Mike's Daily Podcast, and we do it every week and every day. We try to anyway. Everybody at Cafe anyway. Somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. And it's Mike Matthews, and your girth is shrinking because it's the new year.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And you are trying to be healthy, right? You're trying to do things and do healthy, take healthy tips. That's important because
Mike's
my dog,
Daily
Basil the Boxer,
Podcast,
gave me some advice today.
Yeah!
He said, Mike, if you are going to eat, walk. Don't eat and walk at the same time. That's very important. You need to enjoy your food. So many of us just, we're on the go. We got to eat. We pig out in the car or we walk, and no, you got to sit down and enjoy your food. Enjoy every bite. And then your body makes the most of every bite. But yes, you should if you're going to eat a lot, you should exercise as much as you can as well. But don't kill yourself. Don't injure yourself. That's the kind of thing people are forgetting this time of year. Because they think, I did all this eating during the holidays, and now I'm just going to work out, and I'm going to starve myself, and that's wrong. Some people love working out at the gym, and others enjoy the comfort of a home gym. Blah. I hate home gyms. Here's my home gym. I have 2 dumbbells. I don't know what the PC version is, but dumbbells and weights. Okay, they're called weights. 20-pound weights. And I will attempt to lift them. I try to at least once a day. Like this podcast. I try to do it daily. But you know what? In the end.
And here's today's podcast picture.
You do what you do, and good luck with it. But home gyms, no. The podcast picture is not of a home gym. It's actually, do you realize it was only a week ago that it was New Year's Eve a week ago, and I was at Half Moon Bay a week ago watching the sunset with Basil the Boxer and my lovely lady friend, and the podcast picture is the last bit of sun that you saw from 2019. I always call it the last glimpse of 2019 or whatever year it is, because that's the last beaming bit of light. And Basil and I enjoyed it. We saw it there. It was so nice, and as the sun set, we contemplated our lives. And actually, that picture was taken. Basil was there barking at me, and as I took this picture, just as I was speaking with my mom on the phone in Florida, and it was already just about midnight over there. The sun had already set over there, of course, because in Florida they're 3 hours ahead of us. At any rate, that was my last glimpse of 2019, and now we say 2020. We have dispensed with the 2000 preface. We had a wonderful time at Half Moon Bay Brewery, where I spoke with a Canadian who hated Trump, and then she proceeded to get up and dance with this band that was doing all these covers from the 90s and 80s, 70s. They did some 60s. They were very good, and that was my New Year's Eve. It was pleasant, and I enjoyed it, and I think the next morning I woke up in a panic, hoping that my full-time job, everything was running well with my full-time job, which is never good. You should never you need a good night's sleep. But 'tis impossible for me. Gym workouts are a matter of convenience, especially given location, time constraints, that sort of thing. The commute to the gym, lousy weather, and gym hours or closure can dissuade you from going regularly. Gym members who make the trip and travel more than 4 miles only make it to the gym once a month. Oh, really? On average. If you have to travel more than 4 miles to get to the gym, you're only going to be there once a month. The sheer convenience of a home gym means you can train whenever you want and for as long as you want. But gym memberships can be affordable or expensive. It may require a yearly commitment and continue to increase every year. The average monthly cost of a gym membership is $41 or $500 a year, with separate personal training sessions that could be in the range of $80 to $125 per year. A home gym why is this pushing a home gym on me, this article? Oh, yeah, because it's from Costco. And Peloton must have paid him a bunch of money. Working out with like-minded people keeps up motivation and accountability. I've noticed, yes, I don't really have any friends my dog was the one that used to want me, let's go, let's work out. So I guess that was my group, my pack, my friend that was keeping me accountable. But some people really do a good job. They stick to it. And are you ready? Let's go for our walk. The best part of a gym is the community and support you can find from coaches, trainers, instructors. You may have the best home gym set up, but it's no secret that most people find it hard to work out alone at home. But now there's these online training plans. So that's a possibility for you. But there is the social aspect. Working out in a group setting boosts motivation that can fuel your fitness routine. A study published by the Annals of Behavioral Medicine shows improved performance for a longer time for people who worked out together than for those who exercised alone. Working out in a home gym can be depressing and lonely, especially for beginners. However, today's digital training systems facilitate real-time instructions, working out with friends online, or you can also track your progress, which is what I like to do as I go outside a cafe anyway, where I bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley today. I like to turn on that Google Fit app. It does not require me buying a whole new apparatus. It's using my phone, which I already have. So it works great. Except they're harvesting data off of me, but that's fine. My lovely lady friend just got me a book that was all these photos that she pulled from our Google Photos library, all the archives that we have, and they made a book out of it. And I loved it. And actually a friend of ours came over and read the book, and there's all these pictures of us and with Basil the boxer, and it's cool. And what's interesting though is Google, I don't know what they're trying to do, if they're trying to put a very human face on their very non-human face company. I mean, when can you actually call Google? I don't know if I've ever found a number. I know I've tried to call Apple and I never get a hold of anyone. I don't think there's even a number. You have to go to the mall and find their very white, shiny, smooth, surfaced glass people in their Apple attire place. They creep me out. It's too futuristic. Actually, the place, they got the Apple store near Union Square in San Francisco, has this huge screen, and they do all kinds of interesting effects with, I guess most Apple stores do that. Or are they called iStores? I don't know. They're trying not to be eyesores at their iStores. I think that's the whole plan. At any rate, I got this book, and my lovely lady friend paid Google money for this wonderful book. And this guy named Mark, he was the one that assembled the book. Yes, they actually give you a human named Mark or someone. And Mark will call you and leave messages and email you to make sure that you've got the book. I don't know if this is some new thing that Google's trying to do, is to humanize themselves. I don't know. But what I do know, most commercial gyms have ample space and facilitate. When you join a gym, you gain access to a variety of amenities that can be very beneficial to your fitness journey, like childcare, specialized instructors. A home gym has limited space, be it in a garage or any other room in your house. Now let's see here. An average 12 by 12 room is recommended for a home gym, 12 by 12 foot, and should include strength and cardio equipment. However, space savers like wall-mounted gym equipment allow you to have an efficient gym even if you are on a tight space budget. So there you go. And finally, when you start shopping around, invest time in researching a gym's location, cost of membership, culture, offerings, amenities, staff, and customer service. Take the time to research your gym membership to ensure that it offers the elements that will set you up for the fitness results you want. Take full advantage of trial memberships to experience how your regimen will serve your needs. And do not ever forget this, because I have known so many people that have been burned by this. Do not get the recurring payment where you're just charged every month for the gym, whether you use it or not. And then totally avoid those contracts that, oh my God, I got sucked into one of those through my ex-wife. And that is, you get a gym membership and then you cannot cancel it. I don't know how this is legal. This happened in Alabama. My ex-wife got into this gym membership and she could not cancel. They said the only way you can cancel is if you move. So we moved. We were like, thank you for giving us a reason to leave Alabama. Now the reason to go back to Alabama is it's so cheap. And California is getting more and more expensive. I was sitting next to a guy on BART today. I was overhearing his conversation because, let's see, he was talking loud. And I hear him telling someone, yeah, I'm practically broke. It's too dang expensive in California. Only I think he said it a little bit more with more expletives, but I can't say those because this show is for kids. Hey everybody, it's back to being for kids again, because when I tried to change it to make it not for kids so I could have people be part of my membership of my channel, that didn't work. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, owned by Google. So confusing. All right, has this show been helpful? Maybe this will be helpful. Here's something I took from a fortune cookie. Let me read it to you. Adversity is the parent of virtue. Yes! You got a lot of adversity in your life. Be thankful. Because it is making you virtuous. It's giving you something in return. It's helping you. There's something you are learning from adversity, I think, is what we can pull from that. Every day we should learn at least something, or our brains become stagnant and become full of entropy, and then we call up Mike on the weekend and whine about stuff at work. And it's like, why are you calling me? I work in radio. I see the same people every day. I enjoy for the majority of the people I work with, I enjoy them. But I do not need to see you on the weekend or hear you. So please do not call me. I'm blocking you. You've been blocked. Sunblock. Radio block. It's because some people don't realize that there are boundaries, and that is my New Year's resolution this year, is to create boundaries. Because people overstep my boundaries constantly. They either talk with me too long, or they call me on the weekend, or they think they can get away with stuff. And I'm a boss now, so I particularly don't take to that. And I have totally put my foot down since January 1st of this year, of 2020. I've got boundaries, and you should too. That's what we've learned from today's show, haven't we? We've learned a myriad of things. Tell your friends about it. Tell me what you think about this podcast. You can call me 336MM Daily. That's 3 + 3 = 6 MM, as in Mike Matthews Daily, as in what this podcast has been now for like 2 days. That's good. We'll keep at it, hopefully. Oh, tomorrow. Except I can't do it tomorrow. I've got to make a Costco run. And when I do a Costco run, I am too tired. There's no way. Excuses. That was the name of the last show. But there's no way. After a Costco run, I just want to go home, put the stuff away, try and find a room for it. Try and find that space, that 12 by 12 foot space. Try and find a place to put all the food and other stuff. Hey, economically, it works. It makes sense. I have hardly ever wasted food when it comes to Costco. The only time I've wasted food is mushrooms. Mushrooms go bad so fast, and they give you so many mushrooms, there's just no way to eat that many freaking mushrooms. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for kids. That many, oh my gosh, that many wowie wow mushrooms. Look who's here.
Hello, my Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, chef supervisor. I like mushrooms on my pizza.
Yes, pizza's delicious with some mushrooms. I enjoy it. Maybe you don't. Look who else is here.
Mike Matthews, I just said I like mushrooms on my pizza.
I know, I meant you as in the person that's listening to the podcast.
Oh, hi.
And if you're working out in your home gym right now, hasn't this been ironic? Look who else is here. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere, the engineer. Yes, Mike, I think people get caught up in these workout fads at the beginning of the year. They do. You need to stick to it. So make it easy for yourself. Make it enjoyable for yourself. And you can do it. I think you can. I know you can. My name's Mike Matthews. Next show, it'll be the wonderful Madame Rutabaga Valentino and Bison Medley. Thank you for listening to episode 1966, 1966. I wasn't born in that year, but very close to it. I'll let you know when we get to that year. All right. Take it away, Ariel.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!